My son, if thou be surety for thy friend, if thou hast stricken thy hand with a stranger, thou art snared with the words of thy mouth. Thou art taken with the words of thy mouth.
All right, so if you okay, so don't make an agreement that you can't. Don't shake hands to something that you can't fulfill.
Amen.
And you know, this is just wisdom. Remember, we talking about wisdom, right? Don't buy a car that you can't afford. That's what he's saying. Don't shake hands with nobody agreeing to something that you can't pay for.
That's right.
Are y'all following that? He said, you are snared with the words of your lips. You are caught by the speech of your mouth. So you are going to be locked in to what your lips say.
That's right. Amen.
Even if you're lying. If you're lying about something, you're still locked into it. Meaning that you better figure out a way to perform it. You ever have somebody that lie about something and you got to hurry up and try to make it happen? So he's saying when you say something, you actually lock your mouth, your words lock your actions in.
That's right.
Amen, somebody.
Right.
So if you say, I'm going to do this, then you got to figure out what? How you going to do it.
That's right.
If you say that you got this much of such and such and such and such, you better have it. If you don't have it, guess what your body going to do? Your body going to start trying to figure out ways to get it, right? So you are trapped by what you say. If you tell somebody, I love you, guess what your body going to try to do? It's going to try to prove that what? That you love. So be careful about what you say. Be slow to speak.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because you are entrapped by the words of your mouth. That's why you need to be slow to speak, because once it come out of your mouth, watch it. You know, I say words sticks and stone break my bone, words never hurt. We know that now that words do hurt, right? But it's not so much that your words cause life and death, right? The power of life and death is in the tongue. So when I say something, it's just not that life and death is being produced in what I say. The bigger picture that Solomon's painting is that I am ensnared. I am trapped. I ain't worried about it. If I say something negative about you and I speak death into your life, yeah, that's death for you. But guess what happens to me? I'm trapped by what I just said. So if I'm always going around speaking death on folks, guess what I'm doing? I'm killing my own self. Because I'm ensnared by what? By what comes out of my mouth. That's why you got to be careful with what you say. Because it's not about you just hurting other people or blessing other people. It's also about you tying yourself up into what you just spoke out.
Amen. Amen.
You tie yourself up by what you say to other people. Whatever you put on somebody else, you put it on your own self. The way the kid used to say it, well, it bounce off me and go back to you. Guess what? According to Solomon, you're exactly right. You are trapped. You are tangled up, tied up. You are ensnared by the words of your mouth, by what you say. So be careful. Amen?
Amen.
All right, keep going.
Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself when thou art come into the hand of thy friend. Go, humble thyself, and make sure thy friend. Okay, so if you get yourself caught up, humble yourself and beg your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Beg your neighbor. You know what? Sometimes you get caught up in a situation and you got too much pride to beg somebody to let you go. You get yourself tied up in a situation and you're too prideful. You can't go back to people and say, you know, I'm sorry. I messed up. Just can you let me out of this one? Because there's going to be times in your relationship with God when you're going to have to go to God and say, God, if you just give me one more chance.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I messed that up. God, I blew it. God, I just need one more. God, I messed it up. Just one more try. Give me a second chance. Amen. So get used to doing that in your life. Amen. And what you're going to do is you're going to build spiritual discipline in your life so that you're not always making mistakes and getting yourself into situations that you ensnare yourself that you got to beg to get out of.
Amen.
If you owe the creditors debt, if you're in debt to a creditor, stop running from the creditor. Call the creditor and tell the creditor, I'm sorry. This is how much money I make. I can't give you $50 a month, but I can try to give you $1.50.
That's right, Pastor. Amen.
Don't be so prideful that you running around looking like you rich and you got creditors calling your phone. Amen, somebody. Solomon saying, call them back. Go to your neighbor, call them back. Neighbors credit you, and I don't know who you talking about. Amen. Well, you owe your